Hi there folks, welcome back to the IB and Andy Fishing channel. I hope you're doing really well. Please, before you watch any more of this vlog, make sure you smash that subscribe button. That way you'll be kept up with all the videos, reviews, live streams and all the other stuff that IB and I get up to on this little channel of ours. Those of you who are already subscribed, welcome back. Good to see you again. You ever had one of those fishing trips where it was just kind of doomed from the start? There's a bit of a backstory to this one. So about 11 o'clock last night, maybe about 20 past 11 last night, I started getting the kit ready to go and film a vlog, and IB was like, oh, what are you up to? Where are you going tomorrow? I was like, I'm going to go down to the little stream and throw some streamers, I think. We'll give that a go. She's like, oh, I didn't realise you had any streamers that small. I was like, what do you mean? She goes, oh yeah, the club that run that piece of stream, there's a fly size limit of 2 centimetres on the hook and 3 centimetres on the fly. And I was like, what? Yeah, it turns out I hadn't read the handbook very well, and there is indeed that size limit. So at about 11:30, after having the conversation and checking the handbook, I ran into the fly tying room as quickly as I possibly could and banged together 3 tiny little streamers to try and use on today's vlog. This is going to be really interesting. Literally, I spent nearly until 1 AM last night tying 3 flies just to use in this vlog. We've got one little black woolly bugger that I think is nice and generic. We've got one little white woolly bugger that I thought looked a little bit like a very, very small grayling. And I've got one little zonkery type thing that might look like a stickleback or a spawning minnow. So that's all I've got. I've got 3 flies, and I'll be honest, the dream is to just catch 1 fish on each fly. If I can get 3 fish today out of flies that I literally tied in an hour past midnight last night, that would be absolutely awesome. To do it, I'm using a nymphing outfit. I've got that which would drift the 9.5 to 10.5 foot. It's a 3-weight, I think it'd be ideal. nymphing kit as standard, only 1 fly on there, and this is going to be about bouncing around, finding the shells, finding the undercuts, finding the roots, finding the areas of depth, and just jigging these flies around, seeing if we can find a fish or 2. Let's go. Okay, so first pool of the day, and it's just a bit of a shelf really, not much else. Today's going to be about keeping very, very low, fishing lots of pools. This isn't going to be about spending, oh, that was a fish. Oh, I saw it. Come up and take it. That was a fish. Oh, and again. Wow. Come on. This time. Just inching that up this pool. He flew at it the first time. Oh, man. Just jiggling that around in this pool here. See if he'll take it a 3rd time. I think I might have blown it on this one. Oh, it's frustrating. And I actually saw that as well. That was really freaking cool. Let's get that down there. Maybe just swing one into this side a little bit. Inch side upstream. I've gone for the black woolly bugger to start with. How far on can you go with black woolly bugger? I mean, it looks like it's going to work. Let's just drop this a bit further across and down in this pool. Swing that around. Little taps of the rod. I can see the fly really clearly actually. But it looks like I've upset this fish, so we'll move on to the next pool, but we'll move on with quite a lot of hope. It's amazing what a difference just getting a take can make, isn't it? So much more confidence just feeling a fish hit that fly. Nice pool here, steep banks, bit of flow coming down from the top. Let's get that fly in, keep it moving. Yep, there we go. Oh, that's a good fish as well. That's a nice trout. Straight away. That's a nice fish. I kind of wish this barbed wire wasn't here. Right, see if I can get over this. That is a lovely trout. So many snags down there. I am on 6-pound fluorocarbon, so I can give him a little bit of stick. Wow, he smacked it. That was awesome. Oh, what a fish. Come on, but that'll do. That'll do. On the midnight streamer. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah! What a fish. That is a stunner. Yes. Man, that was cool. Literally like 2nd, 3rd pool of the day. What a take. What a gorgeous fish as well. Proper wild Derbyshire brown. Look at that. Beautiful trout. What a start on the old midnight streamer. Yes. Let's get you back, buddy. Look at that in the sun. Bit of spring cold. Gorgeous fish. Oh. Yes, that was freaking awesome. I'm actually still shaking a little bit. That was so cool, and to be able to watch the whole thing was freaking incredible. I've stuck to my guns. I have changed fly. I've gone for the little green zonkery thing. It's the first time any of these flies have hit the water, so I have no idea what it's going to do. There's a big deep hole just here behind this root system that looks right. My feeling is that I'm going to know about whether there's fish down there pretty quickly because I can see so much. The water's actually pretty clear. Just jigging that along. Oh, that was a take. God damn it. Ah, real short take. Just flapped at it. He touched it, but he never really committed to eating it. Let's try that again. I was just fishing that one a bit slower. I had 5 drifts through here now, and just one of them, it was aggression. It wasn't eating. Like the fish had just caught, ate it. You know, you could see he was going to eat that. Whereas that was almost a curiosity or an aggression flap rather than a committed eat. Always with zonker strip, worth checking it every few casts because that has wrapped up slightly. Right across there. Let's try that one. Fishing that nice and slowly. He's not come back, so I think one more drift and we move on. Whoa, nice deep pocket this one, very similar to the pool I had my fish out of actually. So I'll start off quite short and just fish this deep pocket right below me. It's good depth there. Oh, I'm not sure if that was a fish. It went tight. There was no great whack or anything, but it definitely went tight briefly. I did the same. Oh no, there is a fish. There is a fish down there somewhere. Let's see if we can tempt him a third time. So next time, oh, I saw him that time. Yeah, there's a trout down there. I actually saw him take it. I'd be amazed if he ate it again. It's not a big fish, maybe ½ pound. No, I don't think he's eating that again. I think he's probably learned his lesson there. A bit further across upstream. Let's try that one. Still shows me could be. Oh, I think I've just missed another one there. Bugger. Messed that one up a little bit. That should have been a fish in the net. Try this area further up. There's a bit of a pocket just there. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I have a feeling a fish followed that. I haven't got a great view in there. I saw a shadow move. Yeah, there's definitely a fish down there chasing that. 100%. Just saw it again. A couple of opportunities there missed. Big drop off here. This gets seriously deep just in front of me and then shallows up to some weeds. And this looks absolute money. No idea how deep it is. Plenty, I think. Put one in there and just jig that back. Oh, that was a take straight away. Didn't slam it, but it was definitely a take. Let's try that again. Yep, oh, he's off. Right, so there are fish there. Same place. Oh, he's hit it again. Come on, one of these has got to stick. No follow that time. So that was 3 or 4 takes there, literally in a few casts. I think he's wised up to it. It wasn't a huge fish, 6 or 8 ounces maybe. But geez, I wouldn't mind a fish right now. Keep slowly working up this pool. I'm getting towards the weed drop, which is kind of the prime lie in the pool. Would be the big fish lie. I mean, that probably covers it there. I've got a feeling I messed this one up. Should have made one of those stick. I'll tell you what, folks, it doesn't get much better looking than this. This is perfect. Great streamer territory. Pockety. Loads of places for there to be fish. There's depth. Oh, that was a fish. Straight away. Let's try that down there against those roots. Yep. Oh no. Oh, I've got to start hitting these. God, jeepers. If I'd have converted even 10% of my takes. Righty. Well, that was just the wrong time for a battery to die, but it has given me a chance just to rest this pool for a few minutes. So we'll go back in, see if we can draw one of those takes again. Oh, that was a good take. I should have hit that. Jeez, that was a whack. Just a bit further down. Why am I missing so many fish? That's a long way down again. Yep, got him that time. Got him that time. Put a bit of heat on him early just to make sure that hooks in. That is a good fish. Not entirely sure what happens now because I've got to get down somehow. That is a nice trout. It looks like we're going in. Oh God. Let's see if I can get somewhere where you guys can see what's going on. It's a lovely brown. I'd guess that's the one that whacked it on the previous cast, just a bit further downstream. Oh, it's so tight here. I've got nowhere to put the rod. Ah, man. How am I going to get him up here to me? Got to bring him up through fast water. Stay on a little bit longer. Stay on a little bit longer. Come on, in you come, in you come, in you come. Yeah, he's in the net. Oh my goodness, I nearly messed it up, but he is in the net. Yes. Well, it's taken a wee while, but we got there in the end, and it is a gorgeous fish. Super lively still. Look at that, what a stunning fish. That's what it's about. Don't mind 3 or 4 fish a day if they all look like that. Let's get this guy back. What a fish, there he goes. Beautiful. Well, that fish came at just the right time. I was starting to get really frustrated with missing all those takes. I've got a feeling the majority of them are smaller fish. I've seen a few of them. We're talking of fish that are 6, 7, 8 inches. They're not big fish, but it's still really frustrating. There's a couple there I think I should have hit. Lots of little nips and stuff like that, particularly actually with the second fly, that little zonker. It's got a slightly smaller hook and a slightly longer tail, so I just wonder if they're smaller fish that are grabbing at it and not really holding on. One thing's for sure, when those bigger fish hit it, it stays hit, and there was no doubting that that one was going to eat it. Real solid take, couldn't miss it. Getting it in was a little bit difficult with all that stuff going on around me, but we got there in the end, and real relief to get that second fish in the net. As I say, I've just changed the battery, so that means I've fished for about an hour. Lots of takes, as I say, 2 fish in the net. I'm pretty happy with that, and that gives me plenty of time with the third fly to try and get that third fish. And that little white woolly bugger, I'm hoping will minimise the amount of short takes. We'll give it a good go. Loads of water still. I've not fished particularly far in terms of distance. I've covered a lot of pools. There'll be a lot of footage that doesn't make it to the vlog because I must have fished 30 different spots so far. It really is just jump in, 10 casts, jump out, move down to the next one, and just keep trying, finding those areas. And eventually we are finding a few fish. I think I might have found some in the pool behind me as well, so let's go and check this one out. Okie doke, next pool, and this is a real interesting one. It looks incredibly deep, and there's actually fresh water flowing in from the left. I'm not entirely sure where to start here, so to be honest, I'm just going to ping one into the middle and just tap it back upstream towards me. I'm on fly number 3, so this is that little white woolly bugger that I'm hoping looks a little bit like a small grayling. It's a hell of a pool. For a little river to hole out like this, be a lot of water in here. Also assume there's a lot of fish in here. Do worry here about whether I'm actually going to get down. There's only about 4 feet in between the indicator and the fly, and I'm pretty certain that this pool is more than 4 feet deep. A very quick change I've just made. So I've doubled the depth of the rig. I just didn't feel like this was getting down. So what was probably about 3.5 feet to start with is now more like 6. And we'll just see if that extra depth on the rig gets that fly down into the depths a little bit better. I feel like I should be getting takes through here, and I haven't had a tap yet. Just ticking this along. Not big movements. Changing the angles every now and again. Oh, there we go. Finally found one. Finally. Oh, it's a perch. No way. Did not expect that. What? That was the last thing I expected. No way. Obviously it's close season, so we'll get him back as soon as possible. It would just be nice to have a quick look at him. Jeez, you wanted all of that. Look at him. What a great shape for a perch as well. Whew, that's cool. Okay, I'll have another couple of casts here. Obviously, if I get another perch, I'm gonna have to walk away because it's close season. They are coarse fish. But there must be a trout in here for me somewhere. So nice to get that perch. That was pretty freaking cool, but it's not what we're after. And actually, I didn't have anything else from that pool. I was really surprised at that. But rather than dwell on it too much, I've got my skates on again. I've actually seen a couple of fish rise. Not in this particular area, but on the walk down, I've seen a couple of fish rise. It's a big deep pool, this one. I'm not entirely sure where to start, but we'll go over there first. Oh, that was a take. Swiped at it. That was a good take. I will say, of the 3 flies I've tied, I'd say the white one is probably the one I've got the least confidence in. I don't often tie streamers in white. I don't know, I got drawn it. Oh, okay, I can see a fish now. It's following it. 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 It's still following it. God, crikey. He followed it right the way to me. I just like the idea of a grayling imitation. I just think that sounds all right. But if the fish don't like it, it's not going to work. He's followed that again. No, nothing there. We'll have a couple more casts and then move up a few steps. They're definitely here. Just creep up a step or two. I'm a bit conscious of spooking that fish wherever it's gone. I haven't seen it for a few minutes. Let's shoot a little bit of line into this one. Cast nice and far into this pool. That's nice, that's a lovely cast. Let that drop, and that'll swing past that root system beautifully. Let's try that again. Right into that back eddy, there we go, that's the cast I was after. Yep, got him, there we go. There's a fish. Exactly the cast I was looking for. Saw him turn on it. There we go. There was me saying I wasn't confident about the baby grayling. Woolly bugger. Load of rubbish. They like this one as well. Yes, yes, yes. That's another pretty one as well. Come on, bud. Oh, come on. Lovely fish. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Yes! Oh, what a stunner. So I mentioned earlier about the tail nips possibly from the smaller fish. Now this guy, you can do this really carefully. That's what it looks like when it's not a tail nip. He whacked it. That's how we do it, folks, after a sticky half an hour or so. 2 fish in 2 pools. This one not quite as big as the other 2, but still very welcome. Beautiful wild Derbyshire brown. Yes, I am loving this. That is a little stunner. Little streamer monster. There he goes. Right, so that was freaking awesome. Exactly what I wanted. I have taken the opportunity to take the white woolly bugger off. I've gone back to the black one that I started on. And I'm actually just gonna fish this pool for a couple more minutes. Oh, I'm not sure. Ooh, I'm not sure if that was a tap or not. Yeah, I'm gonna give this pool a couple more minutes. Just see if there's anything else in here. I've made quite a lot of commotion playing that fish and landing it and all that stuff, but it's not impossible there might be another fish over there. Oh, I've got him. Oh. Come on, bud. Let's keep you in the water. Off you come. Right, let's try and avoid those guys. Come upstream a little bit. I can hear some fresh water coming in around the corner. I'm getting drawn to having a little walk upstream here. Fresh water coming in, often a good place to pick up a fish. I feel like I've probably spooked a load of fish on the walk up. Let's put one straight up the middle first. Oh, there we go, there's a fish. There we go, straight up the middle. It's off. It was a grayling. It was a really big grayling. It was huge. It was probably the biggest fish of the day. It's put me well and truly in the tree. Right, let's try that again. So I am proving to have a real flair for catching grayling on streamers at the moment. That was a big fish. Oh, that was a tap. Oh, I came back and hit it again. I can only assume that I'm bumping a lot of these off through a mixture of the thickness of the wire on the hook and the softness of the rod. And when I was tying these flies, I wasn't really sure what hook to tie them on, so in the end I went for a RX streamer hook in a size 10, and it's a pretty thick beast, and I just wonder whether it's too much in conjunction with this rod, which is pretty soft. Frustrating, that's for sure. 3 fish in 5 minutes there that I had on briefly. I have a horrible feeling I've cooked this pool. Geez, I had a lot of takes. Can't complain about the action. Okie doke, well, to be honest, it's been a pretty quiet last half an hour. There's not a whole lot been going on. I'm definitely running out of time. I think if I could get one more fish, that would be me about done. Definitely be nice to get one more. I'm kind of approaching my couple of hour limit that I've put on myself at the moment. But if we could just sneak one more out in the next 5 minutes, I'd be pretty happy with that. Looking at this deep hole at this bridge down below me. Geez, that looks fishy. I might even creep along these stones in the edge and try and get a couple right under the bridge. One last hurrah for today. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a little cast under a bridge when you're fishing for predatory fish? I'd love it more if these rocks were a little bit more stable, but we'll do our best with it. Yes, 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 I'm liking the look of this. Right, let's ping that under there. Oh, I've got him. Yep, yep, yep. Literally the second it hit the water. The second it landed, he whacked it. Nice trout. Really nice trout. Come on. Up you come. Come out of that bridge. Lovely looking fish. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. That was unbelievable. Literally second it landed. Yeah. Awesome. Yes. So I was kind of assuming that was going to take more than one cast. So once we put this beautiful fish back, I'm going to have one last cast. I reckon that'll do that, folks. That's what, 4 trout, a couple of random perch, a drop grayling, so many takes. The big take home for me from today is that I should have tied those streamers on finer wire hooks. To be honest, given the size they are, I think I could probably get away with just like a fine wire size 8 or 10 dry fly hook. It doesn't really need to be the big meaty thing that I've tied them on. But I had a packet of appropriate streamer hooks and I used them, and I really regretted it now. Something a little bit more delicate is definitely the way to go when you're talking about this size of streamer. Don't get me wrong though, 4 trout, 4 absolute stunners as well, all beautiful fish. My first trout of the season out of the little local brook. Really happy to get those. I did what I wanted to do. I got a fish on each one of my midnight streamers, plus I got another bonus trout at the end from underneath the bridge, so I can't grumble about that. That's a pretty good few hours fishing in my eyes. I've really enjoyed it. Do you know what? I had a big decision to make kind of last night and this morning, whether I stuck with the streamer thing, given the restrictions there are on the size of them, or whether I just came down and did some duo or something like that. And I'm so glad I stuck with the streamer thing, because actually I've really enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, I've spent a lot of time in trees today, like a lot of time getting out of tangles, getting out of trees, having to go and rescue flies off the deck. It's been a real fuss, but actually really technical, engaging fishing, and something different that I've really enjoyed. I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. If you have, please give it a like. Don't forget to share it with some people who you think might enjoy it, and IB and I will catch you very soon for some more fishing and stuff. Take care, folks. Bye bye.